Okay, right now we're going to go ahead and start cutting out the football, and we start on his back here a little bit, and his back side, rounding it off to his feet here. So put a little notch there, and add up just like so. Alright, same thing on the other side. You want to just kind of notch that in, and so, with that being said, let's go to the football. Now, we're gonna do the outlines first. So we're gonna just put stop cuts everywhere, and then this goes up like so. All right. So we're gonna cut this out. Cut this out. So we have a basic idea where everything's going to go. And then over here, it's going to be a little touchy right here, but we're going to try it anyway. We're going to try to get that down. We're going to bring this in. And right where the arm comes out, we're going to try to notch that out. Just like that, right. Good. Alright. Now this has this going all the way to the top. Let me see how I have these others. Yeah. Let's do this all the way to the top. I think that would look better and give us some depth. So, alright. Alright, that will look good. Now we're going to round this off a little bit. There we go. This off a little bit. You don't want to take too much off because you want those like shoulder pads to really stick out. And we're going to go to the other side over here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to follow this line out, and we're going to turn here up to the football, and then we're going to bring this football down, and we're going to cut underneath the helmet a little bit, underneath that face guard. We're going to just notch that all out. There we go. And if you do the stop cuts deep enough, you don't have to worry or really close to where those corners are. It will help you clean it up. You know, if you take your point of your knife and go there and go at the top there where the top of the football is, and then take your knife back, it should come out clean just like that. Okay, so you can do every corner that way. If you want to avoid pulling it all the way into the football, you know, you want to make it a straight downward cut right at that corner. You're trying to avoid pulling your knife into areas where it shouldn't be. Alright, okay, so that's the top part. Now let's go to the bottom part here. Alright, we're going to follow the football out all the way around the corner here. Actually, we can take this down a little bit. Let's do that. Doesn't need to be that. Alright, and we can follow this out to the corner now. That's much easier. Alright, now we're going to, and if it doesn't come free, go back and recut it. Okay, don't try to pull it out because you might, you know, strip this right out along with it. Again, we're going to go from the very corner area where the arm and the football meet, and we're going to come down and around just like so. We're going to put a little cut there. And we're going to make sure we get a lot of good cut there, and we can maybe just sweep that out. See, it won't come out. See how it's not going to come out? So do not pull it out. See how I just snapped? There you go. It comes right out then. But if it doesn't free up, don't take the extra time to go back and cut it out. You know, recut your lines and stuff. So here we're going to cut it a little deeper because this is kind of the front part of his pants here. Alright. And we're going to cut this a little deeper right there where the football is. Alright, very good. Alright, good. So, let's see. Now we might want to take that a little deeper because we're going to have to put the hands in a little bit. So let's take this all a little bit deeper, not by much. I'm just going to redefine these lines a little bit better. And I'm going to take this out over here a little bit. That's a little tough area to get. If you have a little detail knife, that works really well. And what I mean detail knife is a very small blade. I can get in there with the tip of this knife okay, with a Murphy knife. It really is a nice knife to work with. Yeah, so I'm going to take this back a little further, and we're going to cut this out a little further here. Now we're going to round this football off a little bit. Alright. Same over here, we're going to just round it off a little bit. Alright. Now, where the hand meets and the football, let's make that just a tad deeper right there. Alright, good. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, let me see what else we have to do here. I'm going to round this off right here. Again, I'm going to try to trim a little bit off of here, but I want to keep that pretty wide because that's going to be his shoulder pads. So we're going to just trim all this off, and we're going to show you what I'll do here. I'm going to make these arms just a tad smaller than what the shoulder pad is, so it's almost like it's a flesh tone. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. I have to take a look at a couple of pictures. I'm not real versed on the uniform itself. I have a general idea, but not a detailed. And I thought of this pretty quick today, and I thought, oh, this might be a fun project to try to do. So let's see here. Okay, good. Now, if you want that to look a little more poofier, or a little more, you know, sticking out there, you can go a little deeper in the foot, and that will give it the illusion of this sticking out a little further. Alright, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to round off the football. Now we're going to put his hands in here, so let's follow this out on both sides of the football, and then we're going to take this kind of a little bit of a curvature. Alright, and we're going to cut this out. Just below it, not by much, and then we're actually going to round this portion off into the football. Alright, see how we got it rounded there? Perfect.